Yo, Northern guys, hello, welcome. Right, just finishing setting off. Nearly a little bit late today. But yeah, welcome everybody. Welcome. Right, I am just making sure everything is and running. Wow, that was loud in my ear. There we go. Yeah, Merry Christmas everybody. It is officially Christmas Eve. Today's stream is to be fair with you guys, this stream could be 3 hours long and it could be an hour. I am literally gonna stream either until my usual window's over, or I'm gonna stream until the Dragon Lady finishes work, and not really sure what time that will be, to be honest. So I'm kind of just giving you all that little bit of a heads up. The game is gonna just appear on the screen in a second. We are just loading it up, 55%. Yeah, as I say guys, I'm gonna say it quite a bit today guys. Merry Christmas to everybody. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas. This will be the last day of streaming. Obviously I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow or Boxing Day at least. As you can imagine, it is just Christmas. I'll be too busy tomorrow helping with the Christmas dinner. And then probably on Boxing Day, I'll probably be too fat to even try and move, to be honest. Oh, right. Let's. The map is going to be the Kinlaig map, which is the Highland DLC. Just waiting for the game to open. I minimized it. Oh, there we go. Ooh. And what's on my grave then? Yeah, we're gonna continue with where we were yesterday because, well, we've got a lot to do in this live stream actually. We've got to deal with our ploughed field. Well, we've got to deal with the field we've got to plough, and then we've got to deal with our wheat field and everything. Right, there may be some stuttering once again, guys, like the other day. There was a graphics card update, and I did it yesterday. I never thought, actually, I should have opened the game. I never thought once to open the game. Right. Can't really justify out. We don't have any money in the shop, but it would have been nice. What are we looking at here? 1 bag of seed. I tell you what, actually, that's not bad because it does save you. I don't think that saves you a lot of money. Yo, hello. Thank you for the follow, guys. Thank you for the follows. Won't be a moment. I'm just where's the consumables? Seed at £1,200 a bag. We're going to use quite a bit of seed. I don't know if I need that, but I'm going to buy that while we're here. That lime would have been lovely, but no, it's not that much of a difference. That's only 6 meters, so we don't need that as well. Did you change your name again? Yeah, probably. I'm getting out of not just playing one game now. I know, granted, I have only played farming since I did my name change, but I am actually planning on playing more than one game, so I didn't see the point in having a farming channel when I'm going to play other games. Just want to get Christmas out of the way. Right. It would help if this idiot turned his steering wheel on. My steering wheel is working, but I have no... Okay, why? My steering wheel is... Oh, I know why. You know what? I am such an idiot. I did a... Yeah, I did a... What is it? Yesterday, didn't I? I did an update to my Moses steering wheel, and it asked me to do a calibration, and I forgot. Ah! Bloody idiot. What an idiot. Right, I've got to figure out where my quick calibration button. It is so quick to do a calibration on this wheel. My biggest problem is I always forget whereabouts the button is to do the calibration. That is literally the worst part of it. I genuinely forget every time whereabouts it is. Is it under there? Is it under there? Is it under there? Import settings, export settings. It's not under there. Yeah, there's a button somewhere for calibrating, and I can't remember whereabouts it is. Oh, this is just typical. This is genuinely typical of me to not remember exactly whereabouts it is. Hang on a minute. System settings. It's yeah. There's a button somewhere for wheel calibration, and I can't remember where it is because I'm a dumbass. Please unplug your steering wheel to start the calibration. There we go. Right, let me just quickly do that. Right, 1 second, guys. I've just got to quickly do this calibration. Yeah, what it was, when I finished live streaming yesterday, I did the update. And then the Dragon Lady's like, oh, we've got that appointment at 12:30. So then I had to go out. So the update completed while I was out. And then I forgot to come back and calibrate. I basically came back, put the video onto yesterday's stream onto YouTube, and just completely just turned the computer off and was like, nope, done my updates. I think I was done. I literally said to the Dragon Lady, I was like, I'm sure there's something I've forgotten. And I know what it is I've forgotten. It was literally the wheel calibration. You have to do it after every update, which no problem. I just forgot. But then because it was like 2 minutes to 9 when I went live, it was like, oh, I need to start playing. So I literally didn't think about it until, oh, my steering wheel, it works, but it doesn't work at the same time. Calibrating is 40 seconds left to go, guys. I gotta be honest, calibrating my other steering wheel, it does not take as long as this Moser. Welcome everybody, welcome. I do appreciate everybody coming and hanging out with me once again today. I don't think this will be like a super popular stream today. It's Christmas Eve after all. If you're not working, you are at least getting ready for Christmas, you know what I mean? Yo, Brands, how you doing, pal? Yo! There's 2 processes left, and right, I believe that has just told me my wheel has been calibrated. There we go. Yeah, my other wheel does not take half as long as this to calibrate. There we go. Right, we've got the farming simulator base on. The wheel has officially turned on, so we can unpause that. Unpause that. There we go. Yep, there we go. That's looking a lot nicer. There we go. But yeah, guys, Merry Christmas to everybody. I hope you all have a fantastic day. I do expect to be live between Christmas and New Year. The Dragon Lady's got like 11 days off work, guys, so I'm hoping to play some games with the Dragon Lady over Christmas. But so like I say, it all depends on how much I eat over Christmas. Yeah, same to you though, guys. Same to you. Like I said, I do appreciate the comments. Right, so a couple of jobs we got to do today then, guys, and this is one of them. Just realised though, I don't have that can open. My trailer's already up here, so first thing we've got to do today then, guys, is get down here and get this moved and loaded. I need this tractor back at the farm, so we've got to get this tractor done. I'm going to be harvesting our wheat field today, guys, just as soon as I've got rid of the wood. Always do the wood first thing on the morning, guys, because otherwise it backs up. It also gives us enough money in the bank to possibly cover the bank loan. Possibly. I'm kind of rushing now. Yeah, for all I know, the Dragon Lady's like, oh, I'm finished for the day. You know what I mean? She could be finished by 10 o'clock. I've got no idea. I'm going to basically play till the Dragon Lady's finished, or I finish my normal stream time, basically. That is today's plan, so I want to get as much done today as I can. Right, first thing, right, I'm kind of a little bit to pot now. Steering wheel, me off. We are still on 41, guys. We are still on 41. That's nearly finished, though. We are going to have to keep an eye on that. We may have to deliver some. We have progressed up to progress number. We've got the silly bits. We've got. Oh, look at that, guys. Progress. Right, we are on now number 7 of 19, guys. We're on 7 of 19 now. Wow, our windmill is looking fantastic. Oh, that is cool. I like that. Wooden beams. We do have enough wooden beams, but only just. Only just. Guys, thank you so much for the follows today, guys. If I've missed anyone's shout out, I do apologise. Big shout out to everybody who has hit and is spamming the crap out of the like button as well. I do appreciate that as well, guys. I really, really do, guys. Thank you very much for doing all that. I do appreciate it. And like I say, gotta just crack on a little bit here. I'm a little bit getting delayed and procrastinated with everything today. Always am. Always getting delayed. And oh my god, there's even more wood. There's even more wood. There's even more. I didn't realise there was more. Right, I need to get that out of there. We're definitely going to make enough money to cover the loan today. So I don't think we're going to have to go too nuts on contracts. But if there's any ploughing and any cultivating, you know what I mean, anything like that. We've got oak contracts appearing now as well. Yeah, I would do this normally with the what is it? But like I say, because I'm a little bit possibly short on time, we kind of just definitely need to make sure we're getting this all done. There's nothing more to pop out of there in the wood side of things, so we are just this is everything we've got to sell today, guys. This is everything we've got to sell. Yeah, I've got work to do in our fields today. I would like to possibly do do you remember yesterday we had that problem with the barley contract? It came up really, really late, and it was like, look, we don't have time to do that now. I would like to do something like that today, but I don't think we're really going to have the time. But the barley field really screwed me yesterday because I needed the money from it, really. But it didn't come up till we had like half an hour left of stream time, and it was like, yeah, that's not enough. Also, hang on a second. That's only used 15,000 litres overnight. Why has that only used 15,000 litres overnight? That seems a little bit weird. We normally use 40,000 litres. We normally use 35 to 40,000, and it's only used 15,000. That's very, very strange. But yeah, I have noticed there's a nice Massey Ferguson in the shop, but I can't afford it. I can't afford it. I'm poor. I'm sim poor. Right. Yeah, that would have been quite nice. Yeah, look. That would have been a fantastic contract to do. 13 grand. I don't think we're going to have time to do that, though. We might do, though. That's the thing, we might do. We just won't know until we've got on with our wheat field. We've got a wheat field to do. We've got to plough our barley field. We've got to then deal with... Oh, we need to buy a lot of lime again as well, don't we? Got to buy a lot of lime. We used all our lime yesterday. I do that now. Yeah, it's more important to get our field done first. We have to do our fields first. It all depends how much money we make from this. I think we'll more than... Those planks on top will make me about 9 grand. The long planks underneath will make me probably another 9 grand. I don't think we're going to be short on money on this episode because of The Field 38 is also a contract as well. The biggest problem is moving the harvester. It takes so long. It's not the quickest machine in the world to move. Probably just stop and almost block the bridge. Right, I reckon there's about 30 grand here, guys, including the environmental score. Are we ready? Are we ready? 27-2. 27-3 nearly. 27-3. It was a little it was a tiny little bit under what I suspected that to be. But you know what? It wasn't bad, really, was it? Let's be honest. It wasn't bad. That covers my daily loan. You know what I mean? Any money we make now more than pays for like upgrades, things like that. But this year, guys, when we sell the wood chips this year, we're going to use it to pay off a loan. If we can pay off our big loan, the original loan number 1, because we do have 3 now. That saves us 8 grand a month. Oh, no. Tell you what. Looking forward to getting our field done. It's just, unfortunately, it's like the opposite end of the map to where we are. That's why we do the wood first, you see. And then I can drive the tractor to the farm and then just do whatever from the farm, basically. Yeah, 27, just short of 27-3. It wasn't bad. Yo, Lucas, dude, thank you for the follow. Don't think we're gonna hit. Well, we might hit our 2025 goal of 5,000. I know we're not far from it, but yeah, we might do. Something else I'd like to just quickly. I'm gonna take that oak contract as a possibility. I just want to come over here. I just want to see if our trees are growing yet. Our trees have not grown a single thing. They've been in the ground now about 11 months. They're not growing. I know we don't own the land anymore, but... Are you on console? No, I play PC. PC Master Race. There's another contract that didn't show up for harvesting. No, I play PC, guys. I like the custom mods and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Console's got too many limitations. Now, against people with consoles, I played console for many, many years. I had a console from like 1988 till about 6-7 years ago when I got a gaming PC. Oh, to be fair, it might be longer than that. 2018 I got my first like technically gaming PC, and it wasn't even a great gaming PC. It was just a PC I could game on. But it let me play the games I wanted to play, so that was good enough. Not like now where I've got more resources in a PC than I ever need. Some trees take 2 or 3 years, some are a lot longer. I planted I want to say I planted pine trees. I want to say I planted pine trees. They've been in the ground about approximately 1 year. They haven't even grown a single thing. I did expect them to get like just a little bit taller, if that makes sense. But absolutely zero. But again, I don't own the land anymore, so I don't know if that's the issue. Might be. We don't know. We don't know. That's why we keep an eye on it. We just randomly check it, you know? Keep an eye and kind of go from there, really. This will kind of be the last live stream with the little holiday music, won't it? Until next year, that is. I got to remember as well on the streams to take the Christmas trees off. Right, so we are back at the farm now. I'm gonna full beans it over that bump there, guys, because we always have problems with it. But I fixed the ground. Or I think I did. I want to see if I get stuck. Yes, it works, guys. So yeah, that ground's not level. Right. Kind of just want to get on with the harvesting. There she be, guys, the big harvester. What a bargain. Well worth the money spent on it. I think so anyway. I say we'll get a slightly wider header at a later date, but we can't really afford that at the moment. We're going to make another load of straw bales as well. Yeah, if we had a wider header, we'd be laughing. We could just go straight in and be like, whoosh, harvested. $1,000 litres already. Yeah, we've looked after this field this year, guys. The game's called Farming Simulator, pal. Yeah, we've looked after this field this year, guys. Yes, we are getting a better yield out of this than we did last year, guys. Look at the colour. Oh, you can't. You can only look if you're watching on Twitch. Basically, on the mini-map, guys, we have a green area for this part of the field. Now it's dark green. 121%. 121%. Sorry, guys. I've got a bit of acid reflux this morning. Suffering with it. Yeah, 121 out of this top corner. 119 right now. But yeah, you get the idea. It's in the same area. 121% again yield on half this field. 16.8 tons per hectare. That is that's great, is that? Yep, 107. Yeah, it's jumping about. But yeah, we're getting fantastic yield off this field. Currently 118. Right, we are going into the yellow now, guys, and we have dropped down to 90. But that's a different soil type. That is fine. 96. %95% on this soil type we're on now. Definitely better than it was, though. Yo, Nikolai, how are you doing, pal? What's the soil type? Don't know without looking on the minimap. That is looking very nice. Just keeping an eye on everything. Want to get as much to the edge. Right, let me just look on the minimap, guys, just to... you guys know where we are working. So we've got like a line basically here. So yeah, so this is the line there, and then it goes into a different. So I've got 3 different soil types. This bit up here was 125%. Obviously this is like 90 to 100, and then whatever the yellow's going to be in a minute. That's what we're looking at the moment. How are we doing though, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome. I normally do a cut through, but that was with the smaller harvester. This is a big boy harvester. I'm doing all right with this one. Let's get that straw on there. Get that watt in a full lock today, and yeah, away we go basically. We're gonna get one headland done, and it's not bright. So the orange, it's now indefinitely orange. This is where the yellow soil type was. I never remember what the soil types are called, to be honest. I played the game long enough, but I still just don't remember. But this is going from a horrible orange to like a yellow, a very paley yellow. So yeah, the ploughing, the liming, the fertilising of this field has increased. Yeah, 93% still in the orange. You know what I mean? It's not too bad. It's not too bad. We're staying above 8. We're staying above 90 for 90% of the field, and then the top 10%, maybe 20% at the top end, is like 121%. So I think we're going to get a fantastic. Well, we are getting a fantastic yield. Let's not sugarcoat it. It is a fantastic yield, which is going to give us more to put in our windmill. We've got a lot of grain to go in our windmill. The problem is our windmill is still, you know, we've just got to finish building it. Right, that's 50%. The first beep is 50. The second beep is 80, and then we'll be full. We might as well fill it up on everyone. I'm thinking maybe 2 headlands just to get me a bit more room around these trees. The auger pipe on this harvester is absolutely massive, and I think we had to do 2 headlands on with the old one. It is the Cresner, I think it's how you pronounce it, Cresner folding header. We had this header on our old harvester, but we couldn't afford to get a header and a new header and a new harvester at the same time. So we're making do. Bigger harvester, smaller header at the moment, and then maybe within the next year we can look at upgrading the header if one comes up in the shop. It's all about funds, guys. We started this episode with £13,000, which obviously isn't enough to get another header. But we've also got bank loans as well, so we'll keep this header for now until we can get one hopefully picked up in the second-hand shop. I know I can buy a folding header that goes at least 7.2 meters, which is obviously a lot wider than the current one. I'm not bothered about using like massively wide headers, guys. I like convenience of being able to fold them up, and I can just drive around with them on. Do you know what I mean? 25, guys, 25. Yo, Noah, thank you for the follow, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. 4 followers already, guys. Big shout out to everybody who's pressed the follow button already, and people who have liked the stream, all 2,141. I do appreciate it, guys. We ended up yesterday with a hugely massive amount of viewers yesterday, and a hugely massive amount of followers. I've never had like 44 followers in a stream before, do you know what I mean? It was crazy yesterday, guys. But yeah, just to give everybody a shout out, guys. I play Farming Simulator, I play Formula 1, I play a set of Corsa games, I play SnowRunner, Euro Truck Simulator. So the idea is to be playing different games, not just one. Been playing Farming Simulator for quite a while now, and but after Christmas I do want to get into playing some different games. The fact that Euro Truck Simulator is like, you know, it's easily multiplayer. We've got a SnowRunner, which means I can get some people joining me. Again, the good thing with SnowRunner is it is also a cross-compatible game, cross-console. So, you know. The map, dude, is Kinlaig. Part of the new Highlands DLC. The Scottish one. A fantastic map. DJ, official partner? I am a partner with Giant. Not that I tell you ever to buy from Giants Direct. I'd rather you buy and save money by using one of my other affiliate links, but yeah. What can I say, guys? Right, that is both our headlands done. Pretty much. Old patch of straw there. That's a bit weird. Do you have a baler for the... Yeah, I do. I have a square baler. Right, we're 91% full, guys. So 2 headlands filled it up. That's a good yield. The lowest I've seen on the yield is 84%, guys. And that literally just dips 84 and then bounces straight back into the 90s. And then into the 120s at the top of the field. 95. I think this is probably going to be a good place to maybe empty the... empty this. There we go. Oh, it's on the other side of that wall. 3,000 like, yeah, I've got people who literally spam the crap out of the like button, guys. I do appreciate it though, guys. I really, really do. But big shout out to everybody who has hit the follow button. If I've not given you a shout out, yeah, if the alerts are not working, guys, it's because someone's spamming the like buttons. If you press the follow button, it will come through. You just have to wait your turn, basically. If someone presses the like button 100 times right before you do your follow, those likes have to come through before the follower one does. Just the way all alerts work. Nice. That's going to take a minute to unload. Yeah, my baler's down there. Big green John Deere one. There you are. I've got that. I got a really weird frame issue again that I had the other day. Really strange. GTI dude, thank you for the bros, man. Yeah, I'm not hitting 60 frames right now. And, well, I am, just, and I mean just, but I'm only using 51. I don't get it, I really don't. And there's no way I've got, like, a bottleneck. I've got a freaking decent PC. It seems to be really weird. It's only this game I have the problem with. Just dips low on frames every once in a while. Right, that's 2 headlands now. So what we're going to do here then, guys, is we're going to work our way to in rows now. I think that's going to make it a lot easier to deal with. I play on an Xbox Series X. Nice, dude. Missed a bit. I don't see where. Right, so this is 97% and then boom, it's just going to be 120% yield. There you go, 111 at the moment, 112, 116, 118, 120. Wow, that's crazy. We lose like 5% yield on half the field, but then like half the field gives us 120%. It's crazy. Guys, thank you for the follows. Do you use steering assist? Only sometimes. Only sometimes. I try not to be honest. It takes away from playing the game. If you turn steering assist on and you turn on your cruise control, you don't even have to drive the tractor. You're kind of just watching it. Sometimes I'll use the lines to... you know, as like guides. This is really strange. I only use it for the lines, yeah. Sometimes you do a weeding contract and you just can't quite see the weeds. I'll kind of like I'll put the lines on just for the just so I don't miss any. Even then, I still miss bits. You know what I mean? Tractor's parked right in bloody way. Bloody tractor. I tell you what though guys, we've got to keep an eye on that castle. The castle was nearly another stage down. Concentrating. Yeah, welcome everybody. Like I say, welcome. Shout out to everybody, wishing everybody a Merry Christmas who's in the chat today, guys. Like I say, it is Christmas Eve. To be fair with you guys, if the Australian appears, he'll be at nearly Christmas, to be honest. What was it, like 9:15 for me yesterday, and it was like, no, I can't remember exactly time to be honest, but yeah, he was like 9 1/4 hours ahead, no, 10 1/4 hours ahead of us, wasn't he? That makes him nearly at Christmas. It is the Exion class. $6,900 Lexion. We got it in the discount shop, guys. We got it in the discount shop. You could get... Yes, I know, dude. I know. I need more money in the bank in order to buy a bigger header. That's why we're using the header from the old one. You're not the only one who said, pal, so it's fine. Do you know what I mean? I'm just saying, this was the header from our old harvester, and we got it second hand, and yeah, it's... I can't afford to replace both. I've got to do one or the other, and harvester came up in the discount shop, so we got that. Yeah, my frame stutters back. It's very annoying. It's very annoying. It would appear it happened when I'm baling, harvesting and mowing. Yeah, we'll just drive up here, and then that gives us a couple of full lines, full length of the field then. We're not far off though. That's 50%, so that's the first beep. We got 2.5, trying to think, we got 2.5 harvester loads off this field last year, and that was only with a 7,500 litre capacity. This is a 12,000 litre capacity, and we're gonna at least get 2 and then a bit more. Is that the right header? Nope, it's not the right header, guys. It's not the right header. It is the header that we had from our old harvester, and we couldn't afford to replace both the harvester and the header. Yo, James, how you doing, pal? Merry Christmas, pal. Merry Christmas, dude. Merry Christmas, Jimmy. Yes. Oh. Yeah, to be fair, I'm not going to go much bigger on the header anyway. Probably going to go about another 1.5 meters wider. The reason being is I like the folding headers. Holy shit, imagine if Labour ban FS. Wait till Labour ban under 16s from having social media. The amount of viewership across all streaming platforms is going to plummet. I know my son, for example, is currently 15, and he watches people. Do you know what I mean? He watches people play games, and he wouldn't be able to do it. Do you know what I mean? How crazy is that? I'm sorry, but it would appear we are not going in the right direction. But I also want to point out to everybody who voted Labour, it's all your fault. So, you know, you're all warned what Labour were going to do. Your own fault. I don't want to get too much into politics, but you were all warned what Labour was going to do, and like 70% of the country voted for him, so it's your own doing. If you feel like you're getting shat on by Labour now, blame yourselves if you voted Labour. If you didn't vote Labour, then it isn't your fault. I did not vote Labour. I'm having a bacon... Whoa, come on, dude. Come on, Jimmy. Jimmy. It's a bacon butty. We do not call them rolls. They're bacon butty. Come on. Yeah. I appreciate you hanging out, James. I really do. Right, that is 80%, and our beacon has begun to flash. Yeah, I think we'll empty this. If we get to the top, I think we'll empty this at the top. Yo, Matthew, hello. Best name ever, pal. Best name ever. Here in Scotland, we say bacon roll, always a bacon, yeah. Yeah, but to be fair, mate, Scotland's just wrong in general, let's be honest. Here comes the English-Scottish banter. Piss off! Piss off your way, Fanny! That's pretty much how my next door neighbour sounds, he's Scottish. I used to like you. To be fair, pal, I used to like you and then I realised you were Scottish. Oh, you gotta love the bants. Oh, you know what, right? If you didn't have banter, the world would be boring. Are we gonna get all the way up here to... Yeah, we are. Wow. I thought we might actually have crashed out before we... Can I ask you a question? I look at it this way, Jimmy. You can ask. If I answer, is a different question. Asking and being answered are two different things. You can ask. Right, I'm going to leave that there and I'm going to put that over there. So, I say I'm Scottish, but people say I'm British. Yeah, but you see, this is kind of how the world works. Like, in Britain, you are Scottish. Let's be fair. To me, you are now Scottish. You know what I mean? You're Scottish. But to the rest of the world, you just, you know what I mean? You're just British. And it's because half of the world, like Americans, for a prime example, they couldn't even tell you where Scotland is on a map. Actually, I watched a TikTok yesterday and it asked 100 Americans where Hawaii was on a map, and they literally, like, 80% of them didn't have a freaking clue where one of their own states was. So, you know what I mean? People saying you're British when you're Scottish, you know what I mean? Technically, you are British. To other countries, you are British. You know what I mean? But in Britain, you are Scottish. You know what I mean? It's like a... Like, I've got a friend who's from Wales, you know what I mean? To me, he's Welsh. To the American people we used to play with in our Minecraft server, he's British, because he's still from Britain. It's... Yeah. I think it's more just a lack of other countries knowing other, you know, the parts of Britain, do you know what I mean? get that into there. But yeah, I literally watched a TikTok yesterday. They asked 100 Americans where Hawaii was on a map. And literally, it was like 81% to be precise. It was somewhat crazy that didn't have a clue on a world map where Hawaii was. It was embarrassing, actually. But, you know, I know where it's on a world map, so I don't care. Right, we don't have much left to do. I'd like to get that oat harvesting done, to be honest. It would be nice to get it done, but I don't know, really. We can definitely go and do it. I do have a bit more work to do on our own fields, though. Sorry guys, I missed a bit because I was too busy looking for my bin under my desk. Need a freaking drink. Yeah, I don't think we've got maybe 6 or 7 more rows to do. I can't believe we've emptied the harvester twice though already. I am massively impressed with that. Wow, that train going past just killed my frames. 87 frames down to 49 because the train came into view. Wow, that was that was not great. Drew, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Dude, don't be a loser putting 6, 7-inch streams. Come on. What are you, 12? Oh, Welsh! Gavin and Stacey. Yeah, dude, I completely missed that comment. Gavin and Stacey. To be fair, Cooper, him and his missus are as Welsh as they come. It's funny because every time we play together in the Minecraft server, he's a massive sheep farmer. And as you can imagine, being Welsh, he gets a lot of stick for that. Oh. Yeah, welcome in everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I tell you what, actually, I want to get to the top of this row. I've got a notification on my Xfinity. I just want to see if it's a problem or not. I don't think it is, but I don't need it like randomly say updated when I'm live or something daft like that. Yeah, welcome to the stream, anybody and everybody. Hello. Guys, thank you for completely smashing the 5,000 like goal already. If you guys are going to keep doing that, I'm going to up it again. Big shout out to the 8 new followers already. We are trying to reach 5,000 before the end of the year. I don't know if it'll be possible. I know we are really, really close. And I do know we are really, really close. And I do appreciate that. All the people. I think it's like nearly 60 followers in a day. Let me just find out what this notification. There's a temporary issue with the Spotify connection through Xfinity. Oh, to be fair, I don't use Spotify. Oh, hang on a minute, guys. Hang on a minute, guys. I think we've got a Man United. Is that a Man United fan? In our chat, guys, what do we do with him? Do we ban him? Dude, thank you for the follow, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Hello. Like I said, if you just want to be a lurker, that's fine. If you want to be a chatter, that is, once again, just awesomely fine. I am going to be creating a exclamation mark lurk for you guys, where it just comes up with a load of emojis. That is on the to-do list. I'm getting more into using the Tickfinity software, you see, where it's got like chat bots and things like that. So, do you farm IRL? I do not farm. No. If I farmed in real life, that is what I would stream. To be honest, this is as close to farming as I'll probably ever get. Why do I keep missing a couple of little bits? I have 200 cows and 70 sheep and chickens. I don't suppose you live near me and want to give me a job on a farm? We could stream it. Yeah, I would love to own even a small holding farm, do you know what I mean? Something, you know, under 50, you know, just something small and that you could run yourself. I need to head off. I'm sorry. Have a brilliant Christmas. Wow, guys, we're getting abandoned by the Scottish already, guys. Look at that. The Scottish are abandoning us already. Bad Jimmy. Everyone should put in the chat. Bad Jimmy. No, I'm not in Scotland, no. Jimmy is, though. That's why he's Bad Jimmy. Jimmy, I'm British. Oh. I wonder if we're gonna get. I'll stay. So you're Scottish as well. Well, I don't want to upset anyone, people, but if I go back far enough on my family ancestry tree, I'm technically French. I'm actually my family. If you go back far enough on the family tree, we've been in Britain since 1066. Literally, we've been in Britain since 1066 via the family tree, but the problem is the previous 20,000 years before that we were like freaking French. So yeah, I'm definitely more French than English, which is brilliant because next year when the World Cup comes I'll be supporting France. I've got a better chance of winning it than England. Oh yeah, it's crazy. I won't mind, but I can't stand the French. Maybe because I'm one of them. But like I say, 1066, my family came over, as you can imagine, the war, that kind of shit. And yeah, been here ever since. But yeah, before that, someone's like, "Bye, gotta go, you're French." Yeah, even the wife takes the piss. But to be fair, we did the wife's family tree, the Dragon Ladies. Now, she's called the Dragon Lady, so it kind of gives you an idea. She's a bit of a mean person, hence the Dragon Lady. But it turns out she's actually like, her family came over originally from like Vikings, and it's like that explains a lot. Nasty bastards they were. And then, you know, if you met my wife, you'd understand why she makes perfect sense. All right, we might fill a third large harvester. That's gonna be crazy. I want to try and keep that in as straight a line as I can, just to make the next row a bit easier. Hopefully though, guys, this is going to get done in one pass, but I don't think it is, I'm afraid. We've got 25% space in the harvester, just to give you all a heads up of whereabouts we are. I'm hoping we're going to get this in one pass, but I don't know if we will. If we go very gently and we watch like this, we might get this in one pass. I know it does get a little bit wider at the bottom, but if we can get this in one pass, just got to stay true to course. That's 80%. This is where it gets a little bit wider, guys, I'm afraid. And we're not good. Yeah, so it's just a little bit more than one pass. That's a shame. Right, Mr. French having. Yeah, see you later on, pal. See you later on. Cheers for coming and streaming. Have a Merry Christmas, Jimmy. Have a Merry Christmas, dude. I'll tell you what, though. We had 3 harvester loads full off this field last time. We had a smaller capacity. We're nearly at 3 now. And it's an extra, like, 5,000 litres of capacity. That's how much bigger the yield is. Yo, Liam. Thanks, pal. And yeah. But that is... Yeah. There we go. Right, we'll drop the we'll drop that there. Oh, my right, okay dokie. Yeah, I'm alright, Liam. How are you doing, buddy? How are you doing, pal? How are you doing? Sorry, just concentrating on getting this loaded and unloaded. How are you doing, buddy? You having a good day, pal? Like I say, big Merry Christmas to everybody who's in the chat, guy. Well, just Merry Christmas to everybody in general. But yeah, big Merry Christmas to everybody in chat if you're here. I do appreciate you hanging out with me on our last stream before Christmas. Like I say, I will not be live Christmas Day or Boxing Day. I will be getting drunk and eating lots of food. And then I'll probably be sick from the amount of food I'm going to eat. Right. Didn't quite get the harvester emptied, so we're going to have to just come in and do a little bit more. Oh, I tell you what, actually, I struggle to unload the trailer this way. It hits the roof. Give me 1 second. Let's just go and turn it around. Freggle! Wow, guys. This is Freggle. This is someone who used to be in my stream all the time. And I haven't seen him in a week. I'd almost forgotten he was alive. Yeah, that's right, Freggle. I'm giving you stick. Oh, that's quite nice. I actually wouldn't mind something like that. That could be used for running. That could be used for running the wood up. Yeah, we've still hit the roof. We still hit the roof coming this way. Never mind. I know. Hospital. What? Are you in hospital, pal? Wow. Finally having your balls chopped off. Oi! I love it when there's people you can proper banter with, though. Do you know what I mean? Oi! What are you doing? What's that mean? Don't make me... But what have you had done? If you've not had your balls chopped off, pal, what have you had done? In the Netherlands, have they finally learned how to give you personalities? You should have told Flo you were in the hospital. He might have come and visited you. Do you farm in real life? I really don't know. Oh, dude, you are the second person I know had their gallbladder removed in the last couple of months. Literally, I was just talking a minute ago about someone called the Coopers. You know, the Welsh Coopers? Mrs. Cooper had hers removed literally a few weeks ago. Dude, that's crazy. Crazy. Bye. 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 Right, so what I want to do right now, guys, is I just want to do a little bit of field work. Hello there, Jerry. Hello. You finally made it over to the purple platform. Right, so we've got a little bit of field work to do. Oh, dude, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follows, guys. I do massively appreciate it, guys. Welcome to the stream. But we've beat our bare minimum of on average 10 followers at the moment. We're back up. We're over 10 already today. So thank you very much for the follows, guys. I do appreciate it. Right, this field needs ploughing, basically, guys. It is a very wide plough, so it doesn't take long to do. This is our new third field. Friggle, this is our third field. If you were here, you would have known about it. That's right, Friggle. I'm calling you out. Oh, we're going to have to de-stone it as well. I forgot about that. Again, looking for my bin. Every time I look for my bin, I proper go off track, do you know what I mean? I know I've been watching the YouTube every day. Ah, nice one, dude. Well, I do appreciate that, man. Dude, can we, Friggle, dude, can we stick to one platform? TikTok, Twitch? I'm literally just reading all your comments between both platforms. Pick one. Pick one. Pick one, Friggle. Yeah, I'm alright, pal. I'm alright. I'm literally streaming till the Dragon Lady finishes work. Which I've got no idea when that will be. Could be 10 minutes, could be 1 hour. If not, I'll do my usual stream time. Yeah, I want to get this ploughed up today because we weren't going to do it yesterday, but I can't. I can't chat in the stream at the same time. Why can't you watch the stream and chat at the same time, dude? It should have the stream on the top and then the picture on the bottom. It somehow doesn't work. Do you have on Twitch turn off full screen mode? That might be your problem, pal. Yes, I'm on PC, dude. I'm on PC. Yes. Nope. At the moment, I've only got chickens anyway. I've only got chicken. Oh, I've got bees as well, but you can't really call bees when you don't really do out with them. I've only got the chickens at the moment. I don't have a field to produce hay, so I don't get cattle until I can. I don't want to get cattle until I can feed them, basically. But that is now officially 2 of our 3 fields done, guys. 2 of our 3 fields done. So what we need to do now is we need to basically wait now for obviously we'll plant these 2 fields in the next month, and then we'll get the soybean field harvested as soon as we can. Yo dude, thank you for the follow. Also thank you for liking the stream as well, dude. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that, guys. I do appreciate it. 12 followers. Nice. I got a genuine goal of 5,000, and I do genuinely feel like, you know, we could possibly hit that this year. That's crazy. But as you can see, I did the what is it yesterday, the liming in this field, and now I'm basically ploughing the lime into the soil to make it look nice. Yo, what's up, Friggle? Have you turned off full screen mode now, dude? Yeah, you should have like the screen on the top like third, and then the chat box is like the bottom 2/3. Yeah, I knew it weren't going to take long to deal with this field, that's for sure. It was not going to take long. It would be a lot quicker if I stopped missing little bits. But yeah, next year this field is going to yield so much better. It was 90% limed and it was fertilised, but it did need ploughing. So I'm hoping that this year, now we've ploughed it, that should be like an extra 15-20% on the harvest. Yeah, I'm very tempted about buying that car. We've had a car before, but it drove horrible. But I'm just thinking the car could be left at the sawmill. Instead of taking the New Holland down to the sawmill on every single episode, we wouldn't have to. Although we have the sawmill down, we have it down at the sawmill anyway, because we're always filling it full of wood, aren't we? Trying to just keep the revs up at the moment, guys, so my patterns might not be might look great, guys, but I'm just trying to keep the revs up. Bogs down a little bit otherwise. Yo, Focus ST, thank you for the follow, my friend. We are on lucky number 13. But yeah, guys, if anyone plays Euro Truck Simulator, we've got a Snow Runner as well. Going to be bringing those as multiplayer games, guys. So if you own those games, yeah, especially Snow Runner, if you play a bit of racing games, depending on the racing games we've got, you know, I am going to be opening up some games soon to some multiplayer. But I'm going to warn you all now, if we do racing games and you are just a dick, it'll be the only one you're part of. Not to sound horrible, guys, but you know what I mean. It's I don't want to be racing with a bunch of people who are just going to crash into you on purpose. I love SnowRunner, so do I, pal. Me and Mr. Flo are looking at bringing SnowRunner hardcore version very, very soon. I haven't spoken to Flo in a few days. He's extremely busy with work over Christmas. Yeah, guys, thank you for all of the follows. I do appreciate all the follows, guys. I really, really do. Like I say, my personal little goal was to get like 5,000 before the end of 2025, and like we are so close to that. It's crazy unreal. Do you know what I mean? Right, I am gonna go back and just finish this part of the field up here because I don't really want to come all the way back down here just to do this little bit. Do you know what I mean? Seems a bit silly to have to come back this way just to do that. I did say this wouldn't take long to do, guys. That's why I want to go and do that oat field. Jerry! Yo, Freggle! Freggle! Do you remember I was telling you about the third Dutch bastard that joins my stream? That's Jerry! Completely forgot about that. Jerry, Freggle and Fleur, the three Dutch people. The three people who watch me on Twitch, and you're all freaking Dutch. I don't know what I did to deserve all the Dutch people. Everybody's just like looking down on me because I'm so small. Guten Morgen, Jerry. Guten Morgen. Guys, thank you for the follows, guys. Harris and Bob. I do appreciate the follows, guys. If I've missed anyone's name, I do only have a small chat box. The people liking the stream kind of fly it past, you know what I mean? What are those lines you just did, bro? Those lines were ploughing. Right, so that's ready to be dealt with next month now. When do I plant the... right, so I plant... Oh, hang on. I don't even plant barley till September, so I can deal with the stones next month. And I plant wheat also in September as well. So that's fantastic. So I can leave that straw till next month. If I leave that straw till next month, guys, that means we can go and do a harvesting contract. I have to go. The nurse is coming with more meds. Have a lovely Christmas. Yeah, same to you, Freggle, dude. Same to you. And get well soon, dude. Get well soon. Yo, Tag, thank you for the follow, my friend. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I do appreciate all the follows. Welcome. Yeah, Jerry, dude, how are you doing, pal? We haven't had a good conversation in quite a while. How are you doing, pal? Jake, dude, thank you for the follow. Do you stream on? I do. My purple platform is a lot more entertaining. We have sound effects, we have animations, we have things you can do with channel points over there. The TikTok is more basic because it's TikTok and it's relatively new in it compared to the purple one. Same name, dude, same name. Mr. Matt, 1984. 1, I'm a Mr. 2, I'm Matt, and 3, I was born in 1984. Hence the name. Reese, you can join if it wasn't single player, dude. If it wasn't solo. Like I said, if people want to be able to join me in multiplayer games, guys, I just need people to be, like, not new members, you know, kind of be in the community a little bit. You know, we're going to be doing snow running. We're going to be doing ETS, you know, Euro Truck Simulator. We're going to be doing Formula 1. We're going to be doing iRacing. We're going to be doing a Assetto Corsa. You know, we're going to be doing a lot of multiplayer games. Also, guys, we have a multiplayer Minecraft server. Completely cross-play. Can even join on console. I personally host that. I don't pay for it. We have our own. I am a server owner. Like, I own my own server. I don't rent one. I own one. And yeah, we have our own Minecraft server. I am using the steering wheel, Jake. Yes, I am. I really am. I'm using... If I play on the PC at farming, I use a Moser. If I play sim racing, I use a Fanatec. Although I've got to be honest, I'm not really a fan of my Fanatec wheel. And I don't know. I don't like it. I'm fine, thank you. Yeah, dude. Been busy streaming. Been busy preparing for Christmas. You know. All the things. Like I say, it's going to be an extremely busy couple of days. You know, Christmas, New Year. Going to eat a lot of food. Going to drink a lot of rum. What can I say? Living the dream, guys. Living the dream. So what we're going to do, guys, is I'm going to start harvesting this oat field. And I'm just going to go and get the tractor and trailer once we filled the harvester, basically. This is 25, pal. This is 25. Farming Simulator 25, this one, pal. This is not a great yield, 93%. Never mind. Yeah, this will help cover next month's loans. And we'll have a little bit of extra oats as well. We don't get to do many harvesting contracts. I don't like doing the harvesting contracts where it's too far away from the farm. This is about as far as I would go, really. Yeah, guys, thank you for all the new follows today. I do hugely appreciate it. Sorry, I'm suffering today with a very extreme case of acid reflux, so if I'm talking and then I just stop. Yeah, it would appear I suffer with GERD, believe it or not, which is quite an extreme acid reflux, and it plays havoc. And I didn't have it until I had tonsillitis the other week, and it left me with GERD, which is basically just acid reflux, but you suffer extremely badly with it. It takes weeks for it to bugger off and all, do you know what I mean? Thank you for the follow. What is that like pronounced as chair? Claire with a H. Chair. Thank you for the follows. If I butcher anyone's name, guys, that's fine. I'm extremely dyslexic, so reading's not exactly a very good thing for me to begin with. Do you know what I mean? There we go. So we're gonna we'll get this done. Yeah, we'll fill this before we go for the trip. Do you know what? I don't know. I don't even know where the sell point is for this. Let me look on the mini map. Ah, the sell point is the one near our farm. To be fair, that's not too bad. Yo, hey up, Wallop. How are you doing, pal? Welcome back to the stream, dude. Dude, thank you for the heart, me. I always knew you loved me, pal. I always knew it. Ever since yesterday when you joined the stream. Yeah, not too bad. I'm suffering with a bit of reflux today, guys. I'm suffering with quite a bit of reflux today, which can bugger off because I want to do now but eat over Christmas. Right, we are 25% full on this field already. We were averaging a nice steady 93% harvest on this field, so yeah, it's not doing too bad. And like I say, it's a good contract. Between what it's going to pay us and the extra oat, we should do quite well. Wow, 4,500 litres nearly already. We haven't even done a headland. I know this is a relatively big field, like, but still. To be honest, it took a while to cultivate this field. And technically harvesting is smaller. I'm planning on creating a new save. Which map should I use? I don't have Kinlaig, sorry. I think what you should do, pal, is you should take some pictures of your feet, put them on the internet, use that money and buy the DLC to play Kinlaig. That's what you should do, pal. Dude, I'm just giving you practical solutions to buy the DLC. What can I say? I am also I'm not only a streamer, guys, and a YouTuber. I am also a problem solver, solution solution finder. What can I say? Where there's a will, there's a way. Yes, it is on console, and it is the Highlands DLC, if you want to know. The map is actually called Kinlaig, but it's part of the Highlands Fishing DLC, guys. And yes, it's console. It's official Giants map. Guys, thank you for all of the likes today, guys. I feel like you guys are kind of smashing 5,000 every day. Do we need to up the amount of likeages? Yeah, dude, thank you for the follow. I do appreciate that. I have to go for a few minutes. I'll be right back. Wow, Jerry, abandoning me already. I don't see you for weeks and then you abandon me within 20 minutes. Wow, Jerry. Bad Jerry. Right, everyone in chat needs to put bad Jerry. Bad Jerry. Raph dude, thank you for the follow. What's the difference between the Highlands Fishing and the standard? You need to have the standard game to play the DLC. It's add-on, basically. It's like extra maps and machinery, but you still have to have the standard game to play it. Hopefully that cures, answers that problem. Look at this, right? Come on, keep giving me these problems, guys. I'm smashing them out of the park. There you go. Yeah, I was doing like a baseball bat swing then, but obviously no one can see me, so it's fine. Like when I do air quotes, like I just did air quotes. Right, we are 55% full. Oh yeah, we should definitely do both these headlands to one tank. The next row is going to suck, guys, because the next row is tram lines, and tram lines are an absolute waste of space. They look nice, don't get me wrong, but the amount of fuel you lose. I leave the stream on. Wow, Jerry. Explanation mark lurk, Jerry. Explanation mark lurk. Right, we are 12% already, so that's not too shabby. Our problem is, guys, we've got to be careful how much we can sell. We need to be completing 80% of this contract just by driving. That's what we always do. We always do it this way. There is another trailer in the shop, actually, I would like to buy. It's only an 8,000 litre trailer. It's not a very big trailer. But what I like about this trailer is the fact that I can connect another trailer to the back of it. Well, like, I could have our big trailer on the back. That way we could start moving nearly 30,000 litres of grain at once. I think it might be worth doing, especially now we're getting into harvesting. Right, we are 14% done on this. But yeah, we need to get to 80% on the driving alone before we start selling. The problem is I don't have any room in my silo to store the oats until we're finished. That's our biggest problem. Oh, James, thank you for the follow, my friend. Yeah, that's going to be our biggest problem, really. Yeah, hopefully now we can start avoiding the tram lines. Actually, like I say, if I do a row with the tram line there, do another headland, half the row is just not going to capture anything, or capture very little. Guys, thank you for all the followers today, guys. 26 followers today. 26. That is just crazy. The second highest we've had in a long time. Yeah, big shout out to everybody who's following. Big shout out to everyone who's hitting the like button as well, guys. Alright, that is our two... that's our two headlands done. 84%. It's not bad though. Managed to get two headlands done already. That is crazy. One tank, two headlands, and a field this big as well. Happy with that. Right, let's turn this off here. Let's go to the top corner of this field where it's a bit smaller. This will be the easiest way to do this, I think. Work our way down. This bit's going to be not great to do, all these small teeny tiny pieces, but it, you know, it's got to be done. It's all got to be done. Yeah, not the greatest angle up here. As we get longer, it'll be easier to do, but yeah, these short stumpy bits are not the best to do. But we've only got 12% left in the harvester, guys, so we're not massively, you know, desperate to do long swings at the moment. Guys, thank you for liking the stream, guys. Thank you for sharing the stream as well. Like I said, James, Danny, Matthew, thank you for liking and following, guys. I really do appreciate it. Wow. Can someone do me a favour if you are watching on TikTok, guys? Can someone tell me how close we are to 5,000 followers? We've got to be extremely close right now. I'm 35 away. Right, guys, my chatbot is coming up with an error, guys. I won't be a minute. I got a feeling. I will do my best to respond. If I go quiet, as in I'm not responding to people, please note my chatbot for TikTok is giving me some errors. It's literally just started popping up. Yeah, yeah, I'll do my best to keep an eye on chat and stuff. I don't know what the errors are relating to. I think it is still working. I just think it's got like a delay to it. I think it's just going slow. Yeah, connection error, 1000 milliseconds. Yeah, this might mean the alerts stop working, guys. The chatbot runs all the alerts and everything. Dude, thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it. Like I said, the alerts have just gone offline, apparently. I know there was a problem this morning with the Tikfinity. It was only affecting the Spotify side of things. API, yeah, it's now coming up API error. They may be fixing it, you see, guys. That's the thing. They might be trying to fix it. And obviously, when you fix something, you've got to reboot it to actually, you know, fix it. The map is Kinlaig, pal. It's the new Highlands DLC. Right, 96%, guys. 96% in the oats. Right, I'm gonna do a bit of a weird thing here, guys. I'm just gonna go that way, and then I'm gonna reverse back, and I'm gonna get that bit that I missed. It's because I was doing them funny turns and I don't want to keep doing those turns. I want to try and straighten it up as I get to these longer pieces. It was a bit tight and narrow up there, wasn't it? That was the problem. Right, 98. 99. There we go, 100% filled. Right, we're going to leave that turned off for now, and we are going to go and get our trailer. Yeah, I'm very tempted about buying that trailer, to be honest, and then I can start storing and moving more balers, more grain at once. That can add one as well. That's not bad. A bit bigger on capacity. I don't like dollies though. That's the problem. Let's see if a second trailer is going to be of some help to us. So this is the trailer I was talking about. I think it was this trailer. It can take an 8,000 litre capacity, but look, we can connect another trailer. So the trailer we've already got, we should be able to connect to this. And then we can start moving 30,000 litres of grain for only 9 grand. I kind of want that trailer though, to be honest. It would be helpful with the root crop harvesting as well though, that's the thing. I'm very, very tempted about buying this little trailer just as a... It also turns into a bale trailer as well, which is quite handy. Yeah, I'm very tempted about buying that as a second trailer. £9 grand though, that's the problem. I'm going to buy it, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait. Just until I can get this contract done. This contract will pretty much pay for it. I know I have got 40 grand in the bank, guys, but I need at least 20 grand for loans. But I can't get 2 harvester loads in here. That's my problem. I'd like to get 2 harvester loads in here. The best part is on TikTok we can't see your money. Yeah. 40 grand. All I've got. Yeah, it's the only downside to the vertical streams, guys. You don't get the full width. You know what? I'm off to go get the trailer. I'm just off to go get the trailer. It'll come in handy when moving grain down to the windmill as well. Let's go get it, and I can store 2 harvester loads in the trailers, and then I can store 1 harvester load in the harvester. So we should hit about 60% harvested before we even sell a drop of grain, which is the plan. Right, trailers. Because I don't think, like, these trailers don't have an option. You know what I mean? To add another one. That one does, that one does, that one does. That one does, but it's 40,000. And it only holds 10,000 more. This is a good one, because I'm thinking is using it as a bale trailer at, you know, at different times. So we're going to buy that for 9 grand. It makes sense, guys. It will make sense. It will make sense. It'll look a bit weird, but we're going to get the Flow Express up and running. Yeah, we can now carry 2 trailers of grain and 2 harvester loads at once. It's going to look really weird, guys. It really is, but as long as this trailer connects... There we go. That's what I wanted. That is literally what I wanted, guys. Good enough. Did you pick start from scratch? Because I don't understand that you don't have much money. Yeah, we started with £100,000. That was it. No equipment, £100,000. And nothing else. Then we had to basically earn everything else. Bradley, you laughing at my little trailer setup? Indeed. It does what I need it to do, pal. It does what I need it to do. But yeah, I'm going to use this more as a bale trailer when I'm done, but I can now move 30,000 litres of grain nearly at once. 8,000 and just 29,000 at once. Which means I can also store over 2 harvester loads of grain. There's a weight in my way there. I banged my leg. That's the main thing, bud. Just brought a little amusement. Yeah, dude. I knew it would do. I knew it was ridiculously small. I just needed another trailer that had the trailer connect, and this was the cheapest way of doing it. I can store 2 loads of 2 harvester loads now, plus another harvester load in the harvester gives me 60% of this field completed before I even deliver a single grain of oats. And that is the plan. It's all about completing the contract and keeping as much oats to sell as possible. I'm very tempted about not selling the extra oats, but I am gonna sell it. I know it's not the best price, but 1, I don't have the storage to keep it, and 2, my windmill's not built yet. Why are you using such a small header? Because this is the header we had on our old harvester. We couldn't afford a harvester and a bigger harvester and a bigger header, and the harvester came up in the discount shop. Does that answer your question, Mr. Rory? There's no silly questions in my chat, guys. You know, it does look a little bit silly that the harvester header is so small, but yeah, it is. It's because it belonged to our old harvester. We didn't have the money to buy, but we had to loan as it was to get the harvester, but I weren't missing out on this harvester. 13,500 litre capacity harvester. Was not missing out on this at all. Yeah, it does take a while to harvest things, guys. I will admit. It's taking a while. I don't need to use GPS, mate. I know where I'm going. I can see where I'm going. I only use GPS when I can't see. I don't need the straw to be nice on this field. It's not ours, is it? It's a contract. Doesn't matter if the straw's in a mess. Not like I'm going to come along and bale it. Right, 22%, so yeah, nice. Yeah, normally it's like, oh, making nice swaths and things like that, but I don't need nice swaths on this, not our field. Yeah, welcome to the stream, everybody. Merry Christmas to everybody who is in the chat and just community members in general. How many tractors do I have? 2. I have the New Holland and I have a JCB at the sawmill. What we've got here, so 14% full already, so we've added 14%, but we've only gone up this time 3%. Maybe the headlands are just worth more. I know on 22 they used to be worth a lot more than the middle. I'm literally cutting my barley on FS while watching this. Nice, dude. Well, I'm doing an oat field. It's a contract. I get a lot of people playing, listen to me in the background as well. It's, saying that, I do the same. If I'm not streaming and I'm playing a game, I do usually have someone in the background. Little background noise kind of thing. See, these bits suck, guys, because the headlands just suck when you're wasting so much like width on your header just doing a headland. It's just annoying. Well, our straight lines didn't stay straight for very long, did they? Jesus. That's not a very straight line, guys. I'll tell you what, we'll just do a little bit of messing around now. We'll get this straightened back up a little bit. Yeah, welcome to the stream, everybody. That's not a bad track to come up in the shop, I don't think. Can we just have a little look in the discount shop for a second? That's a good little tractor to have around the farm. I don't like the 58 hours though. I was umming and ahhing about buying that, by the way, guys, but I don't think we're gonna make the money in time to buy that, as well as actually dealing with our loans and stuff. Alright, give me a minute, guys. My family group chat is going absolutely bonkers. Right. Oh, that's a little bit wider than my header. Right, we'll have to just reverse back and get them couple of little bits. I don't want to miss any. Anything and everything we can harvest is extra grain. That's only probably going to be about 2 or 3 litres. But 2 or 3 litres could be the difference between hitting the next 1,000 or not. There we go. Right, let's turn the header off and we can drive a little bit quicker to the top of the field. And then we'll work our way down. So we've gone up 6% on the overall contract. We've filled another 28% of the harvester. 28% more filled. Yo, Jack. Thank you, pal. Yeah, hopefully by the end of the year we might be able to afford the header to go with it, but at least we're still going at 6 meters. You know what I mean? At least 6 meters is still better than now. Guess who's back? Back again. Jerry's back. Hello, Mr. Jerry. Well, as you can see, 34% in the harvester, 27% done. Yeah. I've been on FS25 doing contracts with a few of my mates. We're working our way up. Yeah, that's basically what I'm doing, pal. I started with 100 grand just to buy a tractor and a piece of equipment so I can start. We can't lease to do any contracts. We can only own to do contracts. And yeah, I kind of worked my way there. I told you it would be a few minutes. I never said it wasn't a few minutes, Jerry. Jesus Christ. Stop looking down on people, Jerry. I know you're like 7 foot tall and from the Netherlands, but you know, you don't have to look down on everyone. Jeez, Jerry. Jeez. We started with 300k as a 3. Yeah, nice. The thing is, when you start with 300k, because there's 3 of you, you can all go and do different jobs. I started with 100k. I bought a JCB tractor brand new. I can't remember what the first thing I bought a second-hand mower. You know what I mean? That kind of got me going, and then we kind of grew from there. Really got a cultivator, a small one, and we got a small fertilizer. You know what I mean? And I kind of worked my way that way. I do have loans, but I loaned the harvester because it was in the discount shop. That was the only time I've technically broken the rule. Other than that, loans are for businesses only. But we weren't going to make harvesting this year, and I like to harvest. Yeah, I didn't have a yard or anything. I just left everything stored at the shop, and then eventually I bought a farm, then I bought a field. I used a business loan and got the sawmill. I bought a piece of forestry land. That bought me the farm. And then I've kind of just like massively expanded from there. I'm building the castle. Oh, guys, building the castle. That reminds me. We only had 150 litres left on the current stage. Yeah, we have finished the next stage, guys. We built the walls up. The walls have been built up more now. And the scaffolding's going up as well. So yeah, we are on now stage 42 of 65, guys. So we're like two-thirds there. We are going to have to deliver some more castle stone very, very soon though, guys. That is an expense. And we're still on 7, right, the wood beam. So the windmill is 347 litres from the next stage. I don't dare to look down on you. Yeah. You're like 10 foot tall, Jerry. Come on. You're like bloody Flo. What is it with you guys from the Netherlands? You know what I mean? What do they give you as babies to make you all so freaking tall? I'll give you guys something. I remember Fregel, he was like, oh, I'm 6'5", and I'm like, dude, you're not even the tallest Dutch person I know in my stream. And he was like, what do you mean? And then Flo came in at like 6'8", and it's like, really? Wow. Honestly, I've seen pictures of Flo, like we're friends on Facebook now, and he is literally just a lanky streak of piss, do you know what I mean? He really is. He's a 6'8", do you know what I mean? My daughter's 5'4". I can only imagine the height difference. Oh, I'd love to see them two stood next to each other. Right, we are 51% filled on this harvester again. This is brilliant. It doesn't take as long as you think, even with only a small 6 meter header, but you think, imagine doing this with like a 3 or a 4 meter header. Jesus. Guess who's back? Back again. Mr. Jerry, what have you got the kids for Christmas, pal? Actually, Mr. Jerry, what have you got the wife for Christmas? I'm very tempted to know what everybody got their partners for Christmas. I can't say what I got mine because my wife sometimes listens to the stream in the background while she's at work. And she doesn't have a clue what she's got. All she knows is it's very small and it expands very big. And no guys, get your mind out of the gutter. It's not that. Wrong button. My clip button and cosplay opening panel is the same key. I just realised. The wife, 2 nice perfume and a corset pot. You've really bought your wife pots for Christmas? She's gonna look at them pots and then smash you round the head with one of them pots. If I got my missus a freaking cooking pan for Christmas, that would literally be the end of me. If I never see you again, Jerry, I can completely understand why. She'll use that Le Creuset pot and smash you round the head with it. You do not buy your wife pots and pans for Christmas. Come on. Come on, Jerry, come on. Can't believe that. Jerry. How tall is your missus? Can she actually hit you around the head with the pan? Or is that why you bought it? Because you're like 6 foot bigger than her? I've got to ask, guys. I've got to ask. Like, who buys their missus a freaking cooking pan for Christmas? Did she specifically ask for that pan for Christmas? I need more details, guys. I don't know if this is the last time I'm ever going to speak to Jerry. I get a feeling it is. It was on her wish list. Jerry, I need to speak to your missus, mate, because, you know, she should be asking for not pots and pans for Christmas. Come on. Yeah, my wife has an Amazon wish list, and yeah, she's got pans and stuff in there, but I wouldn't dream about getting her one for bloody Christmas. Extreme Dude, thank you for the follow. You are follower number 30 of the day. yeah, and big shout out to everybody who has hit the like button today, guys, and hit the follow button. I do massively appreciate it, guys. I really, really do. Right, we are 83% full on the harvester, guys. We're still only yielding at 93%. Oh, the TikTok bot's playing up again. Here come the errors again. Yeah, they're having API issues. Do you know the brand? Yeah, I know the brand of pots. I know the brand of pots. You can get them. You do realise they're not just a Netherlands thing. Oh, this is taking a while now, guys. This is taking a while. Although saying that, we were all the way up there the last time we emptied the harvester, so we're not doing too bad. We're not doing too bad, really. Yeah, we are about to hit 40%. Yeah, the API error is going absolutely nuts. It doesn't seem to be affecting my stream though, so it's maybe them just trying to fix the Spotify side of things. Right, so that is yeah, we're going to fill up on this road, guys. I am going to have to just pull out of here, because otherwise yeah, my hog is on the wrong side, but there's not really much I can do about that. We'll get this emptied into the trailer. Like I said, I'm not going to sell the trailer load just yet, guys. I do want to be getting another harvester load done. I want to do as much harvesting as I can before we go down the selling and driving kind of path. 98, 99, and there we go. Right, so if I just pull up into here like this, oh, of course, a forage harvester had to come into the shop. Right. Our Christmas Eve Dominoes has been ordered. We always have Dominoes, guys. One of our little Christmas traditions in our house. We always have Dominoes. No, we ain't cooking today. The amount of cooking we'll be doing tomorrow for Christmas dinner, we is not cooking today. I always have a Dominoes on Christmas Eve. Someone else can cook for us. Oh, that only just fits in there. For my kids, I got some Lego sets and a Nintendo Switch game. Nice. Oh, big stretch. Yeah, finished streaming today, guys. I've got to go and empty my log burner. Got to go and clean it out of ash. Got to clean all the screen up, because tomorrow we will, instead of running logs tomorrow, we'll be running coal for the day. We always run coal on Christmas. I don't have to keep gearing up to babysit it. Yeah, we'll be running a nice coal fire tomorrow while the kids are opening the presents and stuff. Our kids know what they're getting because they're at that age where they tell us what they want. My youngest, though, I do believe has been the most spoilt this year, but to be fair, he didn't get many birthday presents because what he wanted included his birthday budget, because it was... I don't want to say like we have a budget, what we give him for Christmas and birthdays, but I don't spend 600 quid on like one present for just Christmas, you know what I mean? I was like, well, look, you have to get some birthday money and put it towards that, you know what I mean? Because he wanted a stream deck, you know, one of the Steam decks. He wanted one of them. Handheld, basically portable PC. He wanted one of them for Christmas. And I was like, look, I'm not spending 600 quid on one of you for Christmas because that's not fair to the others. And I was like, well, why don't you use your birthday money? So I gave him money for his birthday and we did it that way. Yeah, I don't spend 600 quid on each kid, like. Which is weird, actually, because I'd literally spent nearly £600 on the wife this year. I get a converter one moment. I only know... But it's called Google, Jerry. It's called Google. Expect me to do all your converting for you, Jerry? Do you know what? You're a very lazy Dutchman. No, like I say, I'll be streaming today. Well, I've got to at least finish this contract. So even if the drag lady finishes work now, I've got to finish this field. I think it's probably going to take the rest of this stream. I'm 6'1". Oh, you was a very small Dutch person. He was very... Jerry, he was like the baby of the Dutch people. Regel 6'5", Flo 6'8". He was... Jerry, you're just a baby. You're just a baby. Granted, that's still a lot bigger than me. But for the Dutch people, just a baby. I love that meme. I'm just a baby. Ah. I love it. I love it. Just a baby. Don't laugh, my wife is sick. Oh, Jerry's a short king. Short king, Jerry. You see, do you know one of the good things about, like, for example, right? It's gonna sound horrible, and I'm gonna apologise long in advance, guys. But like, I'm 5'10", or like I'm quite, well, I'm small compared to the Dutch people. I could literally motorboat your missus while standing. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I did apologise before I said it. Oh, sorry, I'm literally crying now. Sometimes I just find myself fucking hilarious. Oh dear. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh. Short King Jerry. Can you imagine being 6'1" and still the short king? Well played, Jerry. Hang on. Well played, Jerry. Round of applause. The thing is, right, your missus is probably 6'3" before she puts heels on. Ah, Jesus, Jerry. Well played, pal. Well played. My missus is 5 foot. Actually, my missus is 5'5.5". She can say she's 5'6" all she wants. She used to be 5'7". Now she's only 5'5.5". She's getting smaller with age. My daughter's only 5'4" though. It's just a baby. I can just see Jerry though. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's the wife. Sorry, Jerry. I'm gonna have fun with that for quite a while, to be fair. I don't dare to motorboat the wife's. Fair enough, pal. Fair enough. I knew what you meant, dude. I'm gonna suffocate you, pal. I want to say something now, Jerry, but I kind of feel like it's a bit rude and offensive, but I kind of feel like I have to say it. But, like, if she sits on your face, pal, you're literally getting sat on by a giant. I'm sorry. I had to say it. Oh, I'm fucking crying. Oh. Oh. Jesus. Well, there's one thing, Jerry. There's two ways you can get suffocated, pal. Top and bottom. Oh, dude, I love that. Oh, I need to go to Holland. I need to go to the Netherlands, guys. I need to meet Mrs. Jerry. Actually, I think you know what? Me going to the Netherlands like next year or something like that would actually be a really good holiday, because like I could meet Jerry, I could meet Flo, who I've been wanting to meet for years. Been members of my community for years. I want to meet Flo. I want to meet up with Flo, and I can meet up with Fregal at the same time. Do you know what I mean? I can see three of you all at the same time. We could all go to the Amsterdam. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's not like, you know, you want to go to like I'd go to America and I'd meet my friend Prime, for example, but I'd be going just to see one person. If I go to the Netherlands, one, it's just over the ferry, so I can go in the car, and two, there's three of you in that tiny ass little country, and I don't mean tiny as in height. Amsterdam is a 1 hour drive for me. Nice. Well, I can get the ferry from Hull to Rotterdam. And Hull is about 45 minutes away from me in a car. And I know Rotterdam and Amsterdam's not that far away from each other. But like, if you're going to meet up with like members of your community, you can meet up with three of them all at the same time. Do you know what I mean? How cool would that be? I live near the German border. Well, don't forget, don't ever take the third right, pal. Sorry, couldn't resist. Right, we are 53% done on this contract at the moment, guys. The oldest city in the Netherlands. Yo, Vinny, thank you for liking the stream, dude. The alerts are not working at the moment, I'm afraid, guys. The alerts are broken. Unfortunately, Tickfinity is having some issues at the moment, so I am having to keep an eye out on alerts and stuff. I'm not getting the sound effects at the moment, which kind of sucks. It might fix itself by restarting, do you know what I mean? But I don't want to restart it just in case it makes it worse. At least right now my chat still works, do you know what I mean? Whoa, 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 whoa. I've missed a bit. I've missed a bit. Yeah, how you doing, Vinny? How you doing? Christmas Eve today, guys. Christmas Eve. Yeah, not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. Jerry, can you do me a favour, since you are watching on the purple platform? I've got to be careful when I speak to Jerry, because he's not a subscriber. He does have adverts, and I don't really know when the adverts are showing on Twitch. Can you do explanation mark clip in the chat? I need to know if I've set my command up correctly. Yes, it worked. It did work. Right, cool. Nice. I know there's a clip button on that platform, but it's quicker sometimes just to type that than it is to come off the chat and, you know, go looking for it and stuff. Nice. At least I set the command up correctly. I'm moving everything over, guys, from internet based to streamer bot based, you see, and some of it I have to set up manually. So, and I'm like learning to do that at the same time. Do you know what I mean? Right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Right, we are 76% full on here, guys. 56% done on the contract. We're still averaging 93%. Yeah, I like the fact that that clip command works. Like I say, I know there's a button and you can just press it, but sometimes it is literally quicker to type the word exclamation mark clip. And yeah, it works. So awesome. Right, we've just hit 80%, hence the beep. We do unfortunately have to sell some grain after this. Normally I would put this in the silo and store it until I'm ready, but well, long story short, I can't. My silo only has space for 3 things, and apparently barley went in as 2 separate things, which is bloody annoying. As you can see, 84%, 60% done nearly on this contract. So yeah, we'll go and sell the 2 trailer loads, and then we'll probably have, well, we'll have 1 trailer, we'll have a harvester load here, and then we'll have whatever's left at the end to sell. Should be about good, as long as we don't add 20% in the, you know, overall contract. We should be good, in theory. In theory. I just walked in my yard and saw something I've never seen for a long time in the UK. What's that? Sun? I already knew what he was putting. Yeah, we only get sun like 3 weeks a year, pal. You see, I knew where you were going with that, Jerry. You're trying to be a clever bastard, but no. I beat you to that one, didn't I? We got rain. I don't have rain today, but it is looking very dark and dingy. I tell you what though, guys, shortest day was the other day, 21st of December. Shortest day. Every day it's going to slowly get a couple of minutes longer now, ready for summer. I personally am a winter person. I like winter. because I can quite easily regulate my temperature in my body when it's colder. As soon as it hits like 17, 18 degrees outside in the sun, I just start getting too hot and I really do struggle. I do prefer the cold weather. Right, 96% done, guys. We've not sold a single bit of green. Yeah, Vinny, you were telling the Dragon Lady yesterday, 42 degrees Celsius. 42 degrees Celsius, you know what I mean? That's ridiculous. It's 20 today and I've had to put a jumper on. Piss off. At 20, I'm dying. At 20 degrees Celsius in the UK, guys, I want to walk around in a mankini with my big beer belly hanging out. $20 degrees over it. Yeah, but it's Australia, dude. You live in the land of spiders and snakes. And you're outnumbered by kangaroos by like 10 to 1. I remember learning about that thing in history where you were fighting an animal and you lost. You were outnumbered by an animal. I can't remember exactly what animal it was now off the top of my head, but I do remember it. The Emu War. That's the one, Emu. The Emu. Aye. The Emu War. Only the Australians could go to war against an animal and lose. Right, the point system is temporarily unavailable while they're fixing... Yeah, Xfinity is having some really, really big issues today, guys. Really big issues. Right, let's go and sell the first 27,000 litres of oats, guys. 27,500 litres of oats. That's crazy. Kinlaig. The new Highland DLC. Well, this contract is going to basically pay for our tiny baby trailer. But this tiny baby trailer we bought, guys, is making me move this grain so much quicker. I've come the wrong way. I've come the wrong way. I was going to the carpentry place. Sorry, guys, I got indigestion. Yo, dude, thank you for liking the stream, guys. Yeah, unfortunately, the alerts are not working at the moment. The yeah. They're having some technical issues with Xfinity. Alright, let's get this first one done. Really? Really? There we go. Might be able to get both of these in here at once. I can kind of get them both in there at once. Only just, but yeah, it is possible. Yeah, how are we doing though, guys? Welcome to the stream, guys. It's been a very, very popular stream once again today. I do appreciate everybody coming in. In the Netherlands, at 17 Celsius, we walk in shorts and a t-shirt. Yeah. Dude, I can be wearing shorts and t-shirts at like 10. There we go. 52% delivered. So we can now empty the tray. We can now empty the harvester into the trailer, and yeah, we only have to do one more run back here. Right, all right, I'm off. I need rest before Christmas. Yeah, dude, you're nearly at Christmas, so Merry Christmas to you, pal. I know you will be celebrating Christmas within a couple of hours. So, as I say, dude, have a Merry Christmas. Don't get too drunk. Don't eat too much where you're being sick. But have a Merry Christmas, Vinny, dude. Aye, see you in a bit, dude. See you in a bit. And I'll see you after Christmas, dude. I'll see you after Christmas. I will not be streaming for the next couple of days. It is Christmas! It's Christmas! I tell you what, it's a bloody long way to get to this gate, innit? This contract has taken us a very, very long time. I definitely didn't think it would take this long to do. Have to work all Christmas Day and New Year's Eve. Ah, dude, what do you do for work? I'm a porn star. Well, you're not, because you're not very tall. I know what job Jerry does for a living. He slays giants. That's why he's got a... He slayed his missus. Right. I've got no idea if that's going to reach. Bloody not, is it? It bloody wasn't. I was millimetres out. Sorry guys, I genuinely thought it was empty. I thought the harvester was empty. No, that front trailer is just full. Like I said, the whole plan is to use that small front trailer for moving grain like this, because I can connect two trailers. But the other way I'm going to use it is I'm going to use it as a bale trailer when I don't need it for grain. So that's why we bought it. We invested it for other uses. Yeah, we need to get this this completed now. Need to get this field completed so we can get this delivered back to the farm. And then we need to deal with our wood like always. Need to sell the extra... I don't know if we need to sell the extra wood or if we need to... I don't know. Our overall income today though, guys, is £10,000. That's what we're going to make from this contract, but then we spent 9 grand on a trailer. So our overall income, we did sell a little bit of wood today, but that does cover next month's fees for the loan. Yeah, we are going to have to deliver some wood to the... what the hell? The windmill. I'm in a particular sort of security. Oh, here he is. I'm in a particular sort of security. Fair enough. Wow, we filled this 10% full already. That is crazy. Now we've only just started this. 10%. 10% full. Right guys, what are we all having on Christmas Day for dinner, guys? In the Matt household we are having roast turkey and we are having a joint of slow cooked beef. along with all the like the trimmings, pigs in blankets, Yorkshire puddings, you know, carrots, tatties, roast tatties, whatever else the wife's got. But yeah, meat wise, turkey and roast beef for us. This is taking quite a while though to get this finished. Like, we've literally only emptied the harvester 5 times. 1, 2, yeah, 5 times. Wow. So this is the 6th one. That's crazy. 20% full already as well. We'll get this U-turn done there. A couple more rows though, guys, and then they're going to start getting shorter again. Yeah, we're 20% full already. We've done like 2 strips, you know what I mean? I always wanted to say this. What I do exactly is need to know. Fair enough. And I don't need to know. Fair enough, pal. And I won't ask anymore, because if I don't need to know, I don't need to know. I know how confidentiality works. Well, these rows are... You do realise once this contract's done, there will be a contract in this field for the straw. This is a nice £13,000 contract though. 9 grand on the trailer, so we are going to profit about 4 grand plus the leftover oats. I do want to just point out we will have leftover oats. Yeah, the missus is doing alright. She went for a job last week and she had an interview and she thought she had a really good chance of getting it, but they didn't choose her. But she did get a little bit down because of it. The problem is, the job she went for last week, she was overqualified for. And I don't think there were... Yeah, I don't know. She was overqualified for it by a lot. And she still didn't get it, so I don't know who got the job in the end, but Jesus Christ. Yeah, she's done the work for 20 years. She's fully qualified, and then they chose someone else. It's really weird. But, you know, can't do now about it. Mrs. would have just liked the pay bump, that was all. But other than that, she's fine. She's looking forward to Christmas. Right, this contract is now 80% done. This should be what it is on the overall deliveriness of it. But yeah, we can't deliver any more grain now until we've got all this done, otherwise it's going to complete the contract. If you store the grain somewhere, guys, you can get 80% of any harvesting contract complete just by doing the harvest part without selling. Wait, try and store it best you can and then sell once you've done the 80%. You don't sell as much, and then the extra grain is pure profit in the bank. I think overqualified is bullshit if you want to... Yeah, well, this is it. This is it. Like, this job was less qualifications than what the Dragon Lady has, but it was more money than she already makes. Do you know what I mean? It's stupid. So she was overqualified for the job. It's just crap. But, you know, I know one thing about my missus, and I don't just say this. Anyone who's ever hired my missus never regrets it. She is such a freaking hard work. She works so hard at a job. She never cocks anything up, ever. She goes to work even when she's feeling like death. And yet she just can't seem to get into that next pay bracket. She did all the qualifications to get into it, and now they don't want her because she's overqualified. Yeah. Oh, you're right, Jerry. You're right, dude. You're right. It's proper bullshit, mate. Proper bullshit. I'm sorry, but being overqualified for a job shouldn't be a thing. Surely if they're overqualified, they're a more valued member of a team. Like if I owned my own company and I was, let's just say I wanted someone to do what my missus does. I would want someone overqualified. I know you do run the risk of them leaving if I say a better paying job comes on, but someone who's overqualified, if you pay them right, they won't leave. They'll have an easy time at work because they're overqualified for the job they do. And if you give them a decent pay, they wouldn't leave anyway, because, let's be fair, you want to earn as much money for as little work as possible. That's how the world works. Right, that is the last full-length strip we are doing. Whoa, trust me to miss one little bit. Come on. Miss that one tiny little bit. Yeah, every row now is just going to get smaller and smaller and smaller until we come to the end of this field. It has taken a long time to get here, actually, guys. It's taken an awful long time to get here. Been about 4 in-game hours to do this field. I hired persons that are overqualified, but they are good at what they do. Do you own your own company then, Jerry? Do you own your own company? Or like manager of one? Underqualified are a pain in the ass. Depends on the personality, pal. Some people underqualified who are willing to work their ass off, then yeah, you know what I mean. They're like the few and far between. Yes, I do. Fair enough, pal. So you own your own company and you work security. Sounds like my dream job. Right, that's another row done, guys. That's another row done. 66% full as well. This is taking forever! We are going to make really good money off this though by the time we sell the excess oats and stuff. I just don't know if we should sell the excess oats straight away or if we should wait until they're the best price. Waiting for the best price works out better in the long run, but we could be keeping them for 6 months. I tell you what, let's have a little look at something. If we were to look at the price of oats right now. So for example, the price of oats right now is £448. The best price is like, wow, it's like 25% more. Yeah, I don't think I can justify losing 25%. You know what I mean? That's a lot to lose just for waiting a couple of months. The problem I've got is storing them. That's going to be my biggest problem, is storing them. Underqualified, not willing to learn or get the best out of yourself, but at the same time asking for top money. Yes, they're always the worst, pal. Like I say, sometimes you get them people who just, you give them a job and they'll work their ass off. Do you know what I mean? You do get, you know, there are a few exceptions to the case, like. Right, we are 82% full again. We delivered 52% on the first 2 trailers, you know what I mean? So we're now at 90% completed overall on the contract. Like I say, you gotta get the ground harvested, otherwise you leave crop in the ground and you can't get it out. At least doing it this way, if we can get all the grain out of the ground, we can sell all the excess for profit. There's no point completing the contract and leaving like 20% of a field in. You know what I mean? It's just not worth it. You might as well get it all out the ground. I could deliver now and leave all this oat in the ground, and I'd still complete this contract. But I want to make as much money from these contracts as humanly possible. This has been awful to do. It's been easy to do, but it's just been awful. It's just taken way too long. I suppose the question is how many litres of oats do we get? How many litres do we get of oats? I reckon we'll get at least 10,000 litres. Which could be another 6 grand in bonus if we wait. %91. I've made a big mess of this field. And you know what? It's fine. Come on, do a U-turn. There we go. In my sort of work, the best people to hire are the people who quit in the army, the navy, and the police. Yeah. Absolutely. It's weird because over here, ex-military, they don't like security work over here. Right, that is this field harvested, guys. That is 100% harvested. And that is 91% completed on the overall contract. Alright, let's fill these trailers. We're going to get all that in there. I might hire a worker to send this machine back to the farm. Although it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. I'll tell you what I want to do actually. Let us... 143 litres of Castle Stone left to go. Right, we have completed the next stage of the windmill. I don't really see what's happened on this one, but yeah, definitely need some wooden beams up here, guys. We've got less than 1,000 left. Yeah, we are on 8 of 19. The sooner this windmill's built, the sooner we can start putting all our flour in it, basically. All our grain, and turn it to flour. I don't know why I did that. It's not. I was trying to play nice with the straw, but it's not my field, so it doesn't really matter. You know what I like about having that really small trailer on the front? It gives me a very nice turning circle. Yeah, I've got to drive all this to the farm now, and then I've got to drive that harvester to the farm as well. Then I've got to drive this tractor all the way down to... You know what? I might use the JCB, actually. The JCB should be able to pull trees out of the ground and drag them down the hill. It is downhill after all. I know it's not as well powered as the New Holland, but I think overall it won't be too bad. Alright, sell point is just to our right. Like I say, we've got to be careful what we sell here. We don't want to sell everything. Hey, we'll take a shortcut. This is where I hit something and I get rolled. And it doesn't end up actually being a freaking shortcut. Right, so I want to go to the first trailer first. I want to empty this trailer first if I can. I'm happy I drive a New Holland. Dude, it's got 66.1 hours on it and we've put 65.1 hours on it. Wow, that that is, wow, that's going to want me to deliver the majority of this. I've got no more left to deliver. This best freaking complete. 95. 96. 97. Wow, we are not going to have much of this left. Wow, 6,200 litres. I've got 5,000 over there, which is a value of 3 grand. So it would be like nearly 4 grand in value as a max value, where at the moment it's only worth 2.2, so it'd be 2.5. Yeah, so this has to go to the farm then, guys. This is not going to be fun, guys. This is not going to be fun. I need to get grain out of my silo because I've got barley taking up 2 slots. Yeah, my little trailer served its purpose very, very nicely indeed. It did exactly what I needed it to do. And we've got about 15 minutes of stream time left, so that means we've got just enough time to go and deal with the wood. We do need to deliver the wooden beams though to the sawmill guy, no, to the windmill guys. So we do have to do that. Load the wooden beams up, deliver them to the windmill. It means we just won't get paid for them. That's the problem. We won't get paid for wooden beams. Dude, I own 3 fields and some wooded area. And then the sawmill on top. Yeah, I can't put that in there. The silo has only got enough grain for 3 things. And I don't know why, but barley and barley took up 2. So the best thing I can do right now is reverse back, empty one of the barleys into my trailer, not that one. I knew it was going to do that. I knew it was going to do that. I just knew it. I knew it was going to do that. It takes barley from both sides. I don't understand why barley takes up 2 slots. I need the oats into the other trailer. Yeah, I don't really need an extra silo at the moment. That's the problem. All I need to do at the moment, right now, is I really need to get that grain into that trailer there, so that I can put all the barley. Yeah, I don't know. I put barley into the silo, and then a year later, I put more barley into a silo, and then it just made a mess. They just put it in 2 separate slots rather than 1. You all saw that coming up there then to say deliver. Did you all saw it though, didn't you? That definitely came up and said deliver to unload into that trailer. I know I'm kind of giving it a bit of a whack at the moment, but it definitely said that, didn't it? You couldn't connect to the trailer on this angle. I think we're gonna have to just make a bit of a mess. This is just slowing me down now. Crashing doesn't help either. Basically, if I put all the barley in there, this is my idea, put all the barley in there. What's the point in having this? This is a proper skid steer bucket. But it doesn't let me... It doesn't take the weight of it. What's the point in this skid steer bucket that doesn't let you take a full bucket? That is just pointless. What do you mean, no spare capacity for oats? What's wrong with this silo, guys? Like, what's wrong with it? It doesn't help. It's still listing barley. I don't really know what's going on with this, guys, to be honest. It's still listing barley. Look, barley. It's still listing barley even though there's no barley in there. That makes sense? That's just bugging out. I don't really know what to do here because I can't put oats in there because it's still registering barley in both of them. Yeah, but it's not actually saying there is anything in there. That's the problem, right? This is just snow, by the way, guys. This is just snow. This is why we bought this, just as a... Right, I've got eggs to sell. It doesn't say there's any barley in here, but I know it's obviously showing the barley. And that's the problem, innit? It's showing the barley, but it's not letting me... This shovel's 200 litres. There you go, it takes it now. I'm gonna have that problem on every single thing, aren't I? That's gonna just play havoc now until the very end. Maybe I should have taken the hit earlier and done the new save after the update. There's only 6,000 litres, guys. It's only 5 buckets worth. But now we've actually got that, at least we can do this. Yeah, this is slowing me down now, guys. I'm going to be a bit delayed on this stream. To be honest, I'm surprised I did 3 hours today. I'm just waiting for the Dragon Lady to basically tell me she's finished, but that might be 12 o'clock. You never know. Not really sure why my bucket's not filling up either. That is really, really strange. She's only an hour late for you, pal. You and your little weird time zones. Oh, as if I've got to come back for that tiny little bit. You suck. That's so Jerry's fault. You just know it is, don't you? You just know it's Jerry's fault. Right, so that's now going to store the oats and the barley. This is where it tells me there's no more room for barley. Yep, I needed to get this field done. There's just so much I didn't get done today. Right, let's reverse that back into there and then drop that into there. We've now got up. Whoa, hang on a minute, guys. I've lost oats. I had 6,200 litres of oats. I had 6,200 litres of oats in the trailer. Now it's in the silo, there's only 5,825. The silo's fucking robbed me. What the fuck? Literally, the silo has robbed me. Jesus Christ. Yes, Jerry. It's all Jerry's fault. Unfortunately, it is quite a drive back to the farm. And then I need to go and do the woodwork. We are going to be, well, we are late on stream now. We're normally streaming to about 3 hours. We're already at 3 hours and I've got shit to do. I've got to fill the sawmill up with wood and I've got to sell the wood that's at the sawmill already. We'll have to use the JCB. Harvesting that field took way too long. It took way too long to do that field. I have just realised that I do with folding my harvester up. Come on, bus out the way. Jerry's wife was driving that bus while she was a maniac. Yeah, a lot of contracts came up today for harvesting that didn't appear early on. But we ended up doing a big one, and yeah, unfortunately that was quite a tedious contract, to be honest. 25 is, I think, is too big on as a... Unless that's the only thing we're doing. As you can see though, our harvester has... Oh my god, look how much fuel our harvester's used. We don't even have fuel on the farm. Oh, right, we'll have to be careful with that. Might have to buy some jerry cans. Yeah. At home I wear the pants, but my wife decides which ones. That's like everyone who's married, pal. That's what everyone's like. Every man wears the pants, but the wife decides which ones. You see, it doesn't matter where in the world you live. Marriage is the same. Right, I'm gonna just leave that there for now. That will do for now. Right, JCB. JCB! Right. So we need the... we might have to do this in stages here, guys, so we can take the stuff to the right one. Because I only want to take wooden beams to the sawmill. I know, because we're not going to make money from them, so I only want to send the wooden beams. I don't want to be sending something I don't need to deliver up there. I can get money for it. So I would rather do that. So if we just quickly use... If I didn't use super strength at the moment, guys, I literally wouldn't have enough time to do everything in an episode anymore. We are getting extremely busy, but we won't need the sawmill as much once the windmill's built. Look at the windmill from there. And look at the castle from there. Beautiful, beautiful. Right, so let's go and do the windmill first. There should be at least 2 of those. There should be. No! Oh, I made a mess. I made a mess. No, I made a mess. It's because I didn't let go of it. No. Oh, I made a mess. Oh, for God's sake. I made a mess. I made a mess. For God's sake. I really, really, really screwed up with that one, guys. Ah, there's no more beams. I made a right mess with that lot. Jesus Christ. I forgot to let go of the freaking button. Yeah, I don't like the silo on the farm, guys. The silo only takes 3 grain. What the frick am I supposed to do with my soya beans when I get them? I'm gonna have to buy another silo. I really don't want to buy another silo. To be honest, at the moment I can't afford one. We pay £20,000 a month in loans, and until December comes I'm not going to be able to shift the loan. Tell you what though, I will be shifting the big loan, the £8 grand a month loan. There's only about 90 grand left of it. 6 months worth of payments, 40 grand then, 50 grand in wood chips. You know what I mean? That alone is going to clear that loan and something else. Or at least help towards something else. Right, there we go, guys. We don't get paid for that. Right, all the rest though. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I tell you what we have got. Need to do this, look. 13 grand in the bank from that one contract. Nice. It wasn't worth it. I could have done cultivating, I could have done ploughing. There were so many other contracts I could have done to make the money quicker. And here's all the contracts now, Jesus Christ. Hopefully some of these contracts will still be available next month, but I don't think they will be. Yeah. Gonna have to tidy this up, aren't we? We don't have a choice. We don't have a choice. Yo, dude, hey, the alerts are working again. Tickfinity must have fixed this problem. Yo, dude, thank you for the follow, my friend. Also, thank you for liking the stream, dude. We are literally at the end of it. We're just settling up what we've made over the stream, but yeah, we are live usually Monday to Friday, 9 till about 12. But just to give you all an idea, guys, it is Christmas, don't forget, so I won't be live over the next couple of days. I will not be live Christmas Day and Boxing Day. I'm going to eat, drink and sleep and have a freaking Merry Christmas. Yeah, I've just got to clean my little bit of a mess up, I'm afraid. Jerry made a mess. He logged into my server and made a mess with Super Strength, so I've just got to clean up his mess. I will be informing his wife later on that she needs to slap him. There we go. Jeez, yeah, Jerry, it's all your fault, Jerry. Jerry, I got a question for you. How many channel points do you have now? How many channel points have you created over on Twitch? Click the little channel point, like you were going to claim something, and it should tell you how many points you've got. It should. It should tell you. I know there's definitely somewhere it tells you how many channel points you've got to claim. You get so many. You get more for being a subscriber. You got 1,000 points? Nice, dude. You get more for being a subscriber, but I don't set those rules. They're just, that's just the way Twitch works in general. Right, I'm going to go this way. I'm not going to make that turn. The forklift is in the way. But yeah, 1,000 points. Man, you can claim a couple of things, but I wouldn't waste it now. Right, let's go and sell these 7,000 litres of wood, and it's not the best, but you know, we'll make a little bit of money from this. And then we just need to spend a couple of minutes topping up the sawmill basically with wood for the next episode. Next episode though, guys, we will be baling the straw on our field. We do need to do that. Bale in the straw, and then we'll probably be cultivate. I think we might cultivate. We've got to de-stone one of our fields as well. Actually, what I might do is I might plough both our fields. I know one of them doesn't need ploughing, but I might plough it because it stops weeds. I might plough instead of cultivating. My plough is wider than the cultivator, so I'm better off currently ploughing my own fields every year because it's wider. That makes the most sense. I reckon we might get about 16 grand for this. Yeah, maybe about 16 grand, maybe. Oh, that was a lot less than I expected. Wow, that was just over 12. Wow. Wow, that was a lot less than I expected. No. I want to buy one of these guys, but I want one when it's got these options. Liquid fertilizer, not worth it. I wouldn't mind that though for the farm. The problem is I can buy another one of these JCBs brand new for less. Ooh. I need to get these trees chopped quickly. I need a pee. I need a pee. Yo, DJ, how you doing, pal? Just coming towards the end. Oh, really? Really? Another bloody couple of pallets spawned while we were gone. Jesus Christ. I'm very tempted about buying that. That car could basically do the work, so we don't need a New Holland down here anymore. Not until it's time to sell the wood chips anyway. Let's go and get a couple of trees, guys, to top up the sawmill. Hopefully some of these trees have grown a little bit since we were last over here. I'm going to have a look at these ones over here. We need about 40-ish thousand litres, but the problem is if these trees are small, we'll have to go up to the top. Oh, well, that's pathetic. That's pathetic. That's pathetic. That's a nice sized tree. 17,000, but it's getting this tree out of this gap. Not going to be able to get that out of there. That's not big enough yet. That's not big enough. That's not big enough. That is a nice sized spruce tree. We could maybe get that. That's nearly the same size as that. Right, so the trees here are not overly great, guys, I'm afraid. So we're going to have to go back to the other area. The ones I can cut, because they're kind of grown, I'm not going to be able to get them out easy. I don't mind taking the odd small tree out, but that would be a lot of small trees, which then wastes a lot of resources, really. A lot of literage. I'm going to just leave that there. How big are you now? Ooh, hello. You will do. 17,000 in one beech tree. Come on. You're right, I'm taking this. Geronimo. 4,000. 9,000 in a spruce tree. Can I make that tree fall that way? Let's have a look. That should just about, I think, top us up. That'll be 27,000 litres. I need about 30. Not far off. I've got a feeling though this spruce tree's not going to hit the floor. I freaking knew it. I freaking knew it. I wasn't quite angled enough. Whoa, 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 wow. I did not expect that. Alright, I did not expect that to be quite so big. Right, let's roughly chop it in half and then should be about 5 ton a side, really. Wow, I cut the tree wrong. Jesus Christ, I didn't quite cut it in the middle. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna have to cut this in. I'm gonna have to chop another couple of ton off. I've really made a mess of this tree, guys. I really have, because that's still too big. Oh, I've made a... Do you know what? I know how to get rid of some of the weight off this tree. Yeah, I really cocked this this tree up here, guys, I'm afraid. Okay, this is literally making zero difference to this tree. Oh, I really cocked this one up, guys, I'm afraid. I really cocked this one up. I'm going to have to chop another good section of tree out. That. Yeah, I didn't cut it in the middle. If I'd have cut it in the middle, I'd have been laughing, but I didn't cut it in the middle, and now it's now just, yeah, it's just taking the piss, to be honest. It's still going to be like nearly 17,000 litres of a tree. It's just unfortunately now we're having to do it in smaller sections, but a couple of those small sections I might be able to group together. This was the only problem I thought I might have with the JCB. It's very low on power. Yeah, I need a New Holland for this. The JCB just doesn't have the guts to do it. Just not enough traction. Granted, I know what it is. One of the leaves, like one of the branches, is twigging in, digging into the. Come on. I'm gonna have to just. I'm gonna have to do it this way. Yeah, that went wrong, and the JCB just unfortunately does not cut this job. I didn't buy the JCB to be doing this kind of work, though. That's the thing. Right, so we still need 20,000 litres. Yeah, between the spruce tree and the oak, the beech tree, there should be enough up there. Yeah, I don't like doing the trees with super strength. I really don't, especially when we're just dragging them, but 130 brake horsepower on normal tyres on the JCB is not enough. It's just not enough. I am going to just do this though. I want to just try and get all these. Like I say, it doesn't help. I'm very delayed on stream today. I've really slowed myself down. That contract just took forever. It was close enough. And then apparently when I pressed the winch button, it then moved the frickin'... There you go, look. So I can take all three of those at once. The branches on the beech trees are a nightmare to deal with, to be honest. But if I stay within my comfort zone on the weight of the winch, it does pull. Not great, but it does pull. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Why is it always here I lose traction? Isn't it weird? I have no words for that. I have no words for that, guys. Just farm sim. I have no words for what that car just did to me. Come on, let's get going. Honestly, watch how easy we'll move the spruce tree in a minute. Then again, saying that, we don't normally have this problem with the beech trees. Oh, the JCB is so underpowered. We're literally bouncing it into the trigger. That was just horrible, to be honest. That was just horrible. I have to go. Yep, same to you, Jerry. I've normally ended by now, pal. I'm 24 minutes past my stream time. Yeah, have a Merry Christmas, dude, and say Merry Christmas to your gigantic wife. Yeah, but Charlie, that means I've got to go in the menus and stuff. It's fine. I don't normally use the JCB. I normally use my New Holland tractor. The problem is the tractor. Yes, manual gears would help, but then I've got to go in the menu and I've got to change it all to manual, and I'm not at that place right now. Like I say, I'm 24 minutes past my stream schedule. I'm hungry. I need the bathroom. This is gonna be hell. I knew this was gonna do this because that tree got stuck. Is it in the baby beech tree? Right, I might have to just, what is it with this one? I might just have to just move it. I don't want to. I want to take this tree. Ah, hang on a minute, guys. I can't even. Yeah, look. I can't even super strength it. This tree is. I've just lost a lot of literage off this tree now because of doing that. But I had to do that to try and get it out of this tree. Really? We're still not going to give me the... What did I actually take off that tree then, Leah? Look at this. Look at this. I just don't know if it's stuck in the beech tree or if it's stuck in the pine tree. Well, there's one way to find out. Well, in fairness, guys, I now know which tree my tree was stuck in. It was the beech tree. It's a shame because I really, really, really didn't want to take the beech tree with me. You know what I mean? Matt, it helps if you press the brake and not the accelerator. Alright, let's just drag this up to the... That'll do. That'll do. Hopefully it drags the beech tree with it. It did not. Okay. Take it, that fast track is a mod. No, it's DLC, pal. It's DLC. It's the new Highlands DLC vehicle. I'll show you in a minute. I just want to keep my speed up as I'm going down this hill. Bad enough. That's what happens, you see. It starts hanging over that cliff edge and then I lose all momentum. Oh, I've got to wait for that car to pass. I don't need a rerun of what happened 5 minutes ago. No, it's a DLC one, mate. DLC is part of the Highland Fishing DLC. Yeah, I'll show you in a second, dude. There's not just the one either. Like I say, it could do with an engine upgrade, but I don't normally do much with it. Right, that's 133,000. So if I should go on here, dude, this is the small baby one, there, Highlands Fishing DLC. If you go into medium tractors, there is, I think, one here, the Fast Track 4000 Icon. And I don't know if there is a large one or not. Yeah, there is. There is a Fast Track 8000 in the Highland DLC. Well, hopefully, dude, that fills you with a bit more information. Right, I need about 7,000 more litres, guys. I like to fill the sawmill before we end. I do like to try and fill it. Even if it doesn't take it now, I can press the button at the beginning of the next live stream. Guys, I will not be live for the next 2 days at least. As you can imagine, it is Christmas, guys. It is Christmas. I am planning on spending my Christmas with the Dragon Lady. As much as she pisses me off. But yeah. If your wife doesn't piss you off, is she even your wife? That is the thing. This is more than I need to take, by the way, guys. What I want to do is I'm going to try and drag this into the sawmill. And then we'll cut it up into pieces and then it'll take it and fill it. And then the rest will be there for the next episode, basically. That's the idea anyway. I've got a feeling, though, I'm going to have to cut this. Yes, I am. That is 9 ton. That is 9 ton. If I remember rightly, this is where we want to cut this. Yes, it is. That is exactly where we wanted to cut that, and I made it land on my... I made it land on the tractor. I have messed up once again. The tree. Oh my god, I just need, do you know what? I just need to end now because everything's just going wrong. Everything just goes wrong. When you're streaming past your scheduled time, everything goes wrong. I land the tree on the tractor. It then gets stuck behind the freaking between the tractor and the winch. I've been run off the road by a car. Literally rammed the trees, rammed the tree, and then come on, come on. I need the New Holland. The New Holland does not struggle like this, guys. The JCB sucks at moving these tractors, these trees. Come on, come on, come on. The new one out of the DLC, pal, believe it or not. I can't remember off the top of my head. Come on! Jesus Christ, by the time you come, a car's gonna come and it's gonna ram me off the road again. Come on. Oh, I'm super strengthening it in a minute, guys, because like I say, I'm well over half an hour past my usual stream time. I don't mind streaming for longer, guys. It's just Christmas Eve. I've got a lot to do. Do you know what I mean? Only got a Vario box in it, so I won't be messing around. Yeah, to be fair, the New Holland is absolutely brilliant. Like, absolutely brilliant. But it also has, like, 3 times the horsepower of this as well. And it has wide tyres with weights, you know, for grip and stuff. This is literally just how I bought it second hand. I think it would help if I had a bit of weight on the front. But I just need to get it into this little area here and boom. That filled it up. But yeah, we just got to go and get the other half then, guys, and then we're done. Yeah, like I said, I won't be live over the next couple of days, guys. As you can imagine, it's Christmas Day and Boxing Day. I am going to spend time with the family on that one. To be honest, I don't even want the beech tree right now, but I'm gonna take it as close as I can to that. We can't fit this into the sawmill right now, so what we'll do is we'll basically get it ready so that, like, at the beginning of the next live stream, when we play Farming Simulator, we can basically just move on. Press the button, load it up, job done. Yes, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Right next to it. Let's... I don't know why it does that, but it's bloody annoying. It jumps. Right, the 2 last little bits. Like I said, I'm only taking these because we've already chopped them. That's the whole point. But guys, thank you for the 31 followers today, guys. Thank you for the 8,584 likes as well. I do massively appreciate that, guys. I know a couple of people come in and see. Look, as soon as I get to this grass, I start struggling. Got an idea. I got an idea. Winch that in, winch that in, winch that in. Now lift that up. Hopefully that... Whoa! Did you see the tractor then wheelie? Yeah. Like I say, big shout out to everybody in today's videos and that. just this week's videos in general. We've had a lot of new followers. I don't think we'll hit our 5,000 goal for the year, but I tell you what, we are damn bloody close. We are damn bloody close. Right, I have to let the cars pass, guys, because the cars do not stop for trees. I think half my problem here, guys, is the fact I don't have a front weight. I'm going to get rammed by this car. That car is not going to stop, guys. I can tell you now. They don't stop for trees. You know what I'm thinking here? If we let the winch out and then pull the winch in, not the best way of doing this, but it saves juddering twice as much, doesn't it? Yeah, I am literally lifting. Look at the front. Look at the front wheels literally just scraping the ground. No wonder I've lost all my traction. And they are now ready for the next live stream in a couple of days. Literally, that's all they're there for. Ready for the next live stream. I'll leave that there for now because the JCB really does suck. It needs an engine upgrade and it needs better tyres. I'm going to put that there. First thing we're going to do, just as we do end, we always do this at the end. Stage 8 of 19 has been completed. Not got many long planks left to go. And the castle build. Let's have a look at the castle. Wow, the castle has now built up the walls there and everything. That is fantastic. Castle stones. Oh, guys, we do not have enough castle stone. Wow. Right, I will fix that off recording then, guys. I don't have time really to do it now. I will just... Yeah, I need to go and get some more castle stone. That is looking very, very nice though, guys. Proper making a huge difference on that. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys all have a fantastic Christmas. Try not to get too drunk over Christmas, but if you do, I don't blame you. It is Christmas after all. And until a couple of days after Christmas, see you all later on. Thanks for watching.